Hello, guys. My name is Jose Buenrostro. I'm a college connection advisor here at Lone Star College, and I'm really excited to be teaching you about registration today. So make sure you pay a lot of attention, and if you have any questions, make sure you ask those questions in chat. Our team is here to answer those questions for you. So let's get started. As you can see right here, we have a registration form. The first thing we need to do is first figure out what classes you need to take. There are a lot of options, but you need to make sure you are picking the correct ones. One way you can figure this out is by speaking with an advisor. The advisor can give you the classes you need to take for the semester. As you can see right here in my registration form, I spoke with an advisor and he told me to take EDUC 1300, Math 1314, and Math 0314. So I'm going to go more into details when we search for more classes. So let's get started. Okay, so pretty simple. The first thing you need to do is go to your my.lonestar.edu. There, you'll be able to log into your account, and that's where you're going to be searching for classes. Okay, so here it is. So we got our My Lone Star, and you're going to put your username and password. Hey, guys, so I know a lot of y'all forget your passwords and your usernames, and that happens to me as well. But right here, you can always reset your password or get your username. If you have any issues with that, you can always call our OTS at 832-813-6600. Okay, so you logged in. So now your screen is going to look like this. All you have to do now is click on the red student box. Okay, so now you're in your student homepage. This is a really important page. I will recommend for you to go into it whenever you have more time. But right now we're searching for classes, so you're going to go directly to manage classes. Okay, so you're here at your manage classes. So now you're going to actually just click on class search and enroll and click for the semester you're looking for. I'm going to be looking for the fall 2020. Okay, so now you got to your class search portion. So what you need to do now is look back into your registration form and figure out what the first class you're going to be registering for. For me, it was EDUC 1300. So I'm just going to type it in the search portion and press enter. So there it is. This is all the EDUC 1300 classes that are offered here at Lone Star College-CyFair. And I'm going to be taking a deeper look to see which class is best for me. So first thing you can see that if you have our options, so this just means that this is number 1 out of 90. So that's fine. The second thing is important because it says the status. If the status is open, that means you can register for the class. If the status says closed, you cannot get the class. All right, so now we have our sessions. Sessions are also very important. We have different types of sessions here at Lone Star College. We have our 16 weeks, we have our 14 weeks, 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, and 3 weeks. When it says regular session, it's going to be a 16-week course. And then the other ones will tell you, okay, this one's 12, this one's 14, this one's 8 weeks. You will see it especially in there. Now we're going to be looking at our class. The class is very important. It's going to tell you if the class is a lecture or a lab. So I'm going to give you the class number. The class number is very important, especially for us in admissions, because that's what we use to register you. So make sure that if you ever contact one of us and you want to register for a class, you send us this class number. It's very important. So now we're going to be looking at the section number. Section number is very important. It actually tells you where the class is going to be. Right here, you can see that it has a 5. So that means that the class is here at the CyFair campus. If it has a Y, that means that it's Cypress Center. It has a W, it's at our Westway campus. Now we're going to be looking at our meeting dates. The meeting dates are very important. It actually tells you when the class starts and ends. Makes it easier than just looking at 16 weeks. Is right here, you can see that the class actually starts on August 24th and ends in December 13th, the 16-week class. Now we're going to be looking at our days and times. This class is online, so it only says online. So that means you're just going to log into D2 whenever you have time to log in. Just make sure you log in. The other classes actually have a date and time. I'm actually going to be showing you that in the presentation. Also, room number. Right now, doesn't have a room number because the classes are online. Location, Lone Star College-CyFair. And then you can look at the instructor. Right here, it says Bethany Lawson. And Lone Star actually has some tools for you to figure out which professor fits for you. Okay, so I'm actually going to select the first class. Bethany Lawson sounds like an amazing person. The class is open, so I'm just going to get into that class. So there it is. Now you will get to this page, step 1 of 3. Pretty simple. First, you need to make sure that you selected this right class. You do not want to get the wrong class by accident. Now you're gonna go to where it says next. Now you got to step 2. Step 2 is very important. Right here, you need to make sure you add the class to your shopping cart because some students can't register on their own for the first semester. So adding the class to your shopping cart is going to help a lot. And you're going to press next. Now you're going to put review and submit, and you're going to click submit. And then yes. So there it is. You got your first class in your shopping cart. But remember, whenever you add stuff to your shopping cart, that means the thing is not yours yet. You have to actually enroll for it. But right now, we're going to go to our next class. So we're going to go class search. And now we're going to be looking for our math. Right here, I have a math 0314, which is a co-requisite class. It's actually linked together to another class, our math 1314. If you need to take one of these classes, I'm going to show you how to do this in an easier way. So the first thing you need to do is first search for math 0314 and press search. Right here, you're going to get all the options that we have. As you can see, we only have 9 options. I'm going to select it. Here it is. These are our options for math 0314. As you can see, there are 9 options. And at first, I have to make sure that the class is open, because if the class is not open, I can't even get into it. So I see that the class is open. I actually want an on-campus class this semester, just to fill it out. So right here, I see that there is an on-campus class, meets Mondays and Wednesdays from 10:30 to 12:20. I like that. Room HCC2, room 150. I actually really like that building. It's actually a really good place to study. So I feel like, that sounds pretty good, but I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Then I look at the professor. The professor, Jonathan Davis, I actually know him. He was my math professor, and he was actually pretty good. So I'm actually gonna select his class because it's actually a good professor. So one thing that I did not mention is our section number. Our section numbers are so important for our co-requisite classes. As you can see right here, our section number has a C. It doesn't have any numbers. So what that C means that this is a co-requisite class. Some English classes have Bs, but that means it's a block class. These classes are connected, and we need to search for the class that it's connected to. And I'm going to make that thing easier for you. So I'm going to select the class, and now I am in step 1 through 4. The first thing I'm going to do is click where it says lab in the blue, and click on it. It's actually going to take me to this page, enrollment information. I'm going to look where it says requirements, and it says co-enrollment in math 1314, section 5C17, class 14313, the fall. This is very important. This class actually gives me the class that is linked to. That means I don't have to search for the class twice, which helps so much. So I'm actually going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down that 14313, keep it in my head, keep it in my notes, because I'm going to use that in the future. So there it is. I wrote it down. So now, as you can see, it's there. So I won't forget, because I actually sometimes have a bad memory. I'm going to click next. Right here, step 204. A lot of students freak out to this, be like, oh, I don't have any permission numbers. Don't worry, just press accept. The permission number is really there just for you to press accept. I really don't know what it's for, but we just press accept. Now we're in step 3 of 4. For this step, it's very important that you add the class to your shopping cart. Do not enroll into it. You won't be able to enroll, and you're going to get an X, and you're going to have to search for the class again. And you don't want to do that. So just add the class to your shopping cart. Once you have its co-requisite class to it, you'll be able to enroll. So I'm just going to press next, make sure I add it to my shopping cart. And now, once again, I'm going to hit submit. Are you sure? Yes. And now the class added to my shopping cart. I got my little check. That's great. So I'm going to search for a next class now. I'm going to go to class search. I'm going to write down the 14313 that I got from the other class. And then look. So there it is. As you can see, there's only one option. Makes things so much easier for you. So I'm just going to click on it. And now I'm going to look at it, make sure that this is the class that I want. And you can see right there that the section number has 5C17, which is the same section number as the other class, which is amazing. Makes things easier for you. I can see that class is Tuesday and Thursday. That means I'm going to be going to campus 4 days a week. I'm okay with that. I'm excited. Same professor, Jonathan Davis. So I'm going to click on it. Once again, I'm just going to press next, accept. Add to my shopping cart. Remember, you cannot enroll into this class without this co-requisite. I'm going to press next, and now I'm going to hit submit. Are you sure? Yes, I'm ready. So there it is. I got my little check mark. Now what I'm gonna do is have some fun. So let's say that I want to register for another class. This class is great. It's actually Calculus 3. I love calculus. Everybody loves math. I know everybody in the chat, write down if you like math, how much you love math. Write down in the chat. Also, write down what's your favorite subject. What class are you excited on taking? For me, it's Calculus 3. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna write Calculus 3, Math 2415 in my registration form. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually search for the class. I'm searching for it. I added it to my shopping cart. I do not meet the prerequisites for this class. The highest math I've taken is pre-cal. So write in the chat, do you think I'm gonna be able to register for this class? Is it gonna let me? Am I gonna get an X? Am I gonna check mark? We'll see. So now I'm gonna go to my shopping cart. And then I'm going to click on Fall 2020. Once I get there, I'm going to select all classes. I'm going to make sure that my classes are there. So my EDUC is there, my Math 0314 and my Math 1314 with the Section 5C17 are there. That's great. And now my Math 2415, Calculus 3, actually that I searched while we were in the back. It's there. As you can see as well, Jonathan Davis is teaching this class too. So that's exciting. So I'm going to select all my classes. And then I'm going to press enroll. So moment of truth. Am I going to be able to enroll for my classes? We'll see. Are you sure? Okay, it wasn't the moment of truth. Yes, I'm sure. So there it is. I got my confirmation. As you can see, I registered for my EDUC 1300, check. My Math 0314, check. My Math 1314, check. Okay, for my Math 2415, Calculus 3, since I don't meet the prerequisites, it tells me right there I need to enroll for Math 2414, which is Calculus 2. So I do not meet the prerequisites. You can, I knew that. That's why I got my little X. I just wanted to see what happens when you register for a class that you don't meet the prerequisites. And let's say you do meet the prerequisites. A lot of students who are in care, who might have problems registering, might not be able to register, and you know you meet the prerequisites. Send an email to our registration department, cyfair.registration@lonestar.edu. Someone will write it down in the chat for you. Contact them and they'll help you register. That is just a good email to have as a just in case. So now I'm actually going to show you something else. So this is me trying to register for a class with a hold in my account. It's actually going to tell me I have a hold, which is great. That way I can figure out what my hold is. You could always email our cf-outreach@lonestar.edu and they can actually figure out what the hold is for you and help you fix it. There's a lot of resources that we have. Just contact somebody and they'll be able to help you out. So there it is. I'm going to go to view my classes and I'm going to see my classes that I'm enrolled in. I'm going to get my schedule. I'm going to be ready for school. So it's very important for you to view your classes because sometimes you register for the wrong class, even though we check like 5 times. But hey, it happens. Make sure your class is going to be at the CyFair campus or Westway or Cyber Center, wherever you are going to be going to. Make sure that your class is there. And in the chat, write down which campus are you excited of visiting once or quarantine is over. This is our registration one-on-one. I'm really excited that I was able to teach you. If you have any problems registering, once again, email cyfair.registration@lonestar.edu. We're here to help. Hope you have fun. I hope you learned something. I'm going to send it back to our host, and thank you for watching.